it's Joel. Hey y'all. Happy top of the week to everybody. I missed you guys over the weekend. Had a crazy busy time. So it feels nice to get back to knowing that we're getting into the regular routine today. I have no rehearsals or shows this week. I just have my streams to look forward to, which I'm very excited about. For Fraggles, good to see you again. How are you? Hedges, I'm so happy that you got to know for sure when the Resay cosplay stream was. I was about to message you before stream. I would have felt so bad if you missed it. For those who don't know, Hedges, I was talking about potentially getting the Resay cosplay, and upon mentioning it, Hedges did a dono to help me buy it. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So that will be tomorrow. And then on Thursday will be my birthday stream. And I'm pulling out one of my most empowering cosplays, the Tifa cosplay. I love wearing that thing, so I'm really excited. For Fast, I appreciate the RAR entrance. That's near and dear to my heart. For Boo over on YouTube, what's up? My paw makes me smoke cigarettes every time I don't eat my spaghetti. That is such a illustrative sentence that I really appreciate. You told a story in such a short amount of words, which I appreciate. How are you? Hoagie Man, welcome. I'm not late, you're late. Well, that is true. I am super duper late. For Elton, welcome. For Epper, welcome. How are you doing today? Bayan. I hope everyone's doing well. For myself, I'm good. I will admit that the hectic schedule I've had in the past 2 weeks has definitely affected my energy levels, but I'm really, really proud of myself for taking on all of the gigs. They were all completely different from one another. Each one of them went so well. I got to meet so many new, wonderful people, and so I'm really proud of myself, especially while going through the highest pollen count. But I'm so close to the finish line. April is the worst month, and they said on May 1st things are going to start clearing up a bit. I've been feeling really self-conscious talking about the effect of my pollen allergies, because it sounds so, it just doesn't sound like a very big deal. And of course it's not, but as you can hear, I'm still kind of out of breath, and I'm having all sorts of breathing issues with, all that stuff. But Tennessee is just one of the worst states for the type of allergy that I have. And it's been so hard not to overanalyze myself and my body, because not being able to breathe is a fear, that usually causes some issues. But what's really been getting to me is I've been having constant chest pain. It just feels like someone's grabbing my lungs like this. And I know it's also been affected by just kind of the anxiety increase over taking on so much work in the past 2 weeks. So I'm trying to have a good attitude about it, but it's just been kind of frustrating. But I'm so close. So people know what I'm talking about. These are specific allergies determined on the type of pollen I have based here in Nashville, Tennessee. The top ones are all pretty expected: runny nose, watery eyes, congestion. The itchy mouth and throat is driving me crazy, because it feels similar to kind of what a panic attack beginning feels like, that tingling sensation and the itchiness in my throat. But what's really killing me is the bottom one, aggravated asthma symptoms. That's the lung pain that I'm having, and the shortness of breath. And again, it's nothing to be concerned about. I'm completely safe, but this has just been going on for the past 3 weeks. And after pushing myself so hard, I'm really reaching the end of my patience with it. I'm just feeling kind of kind of down from it. But again, on the bright side of things, I got a lot of work done. I did a lot of paid gigs. I met a lot of new people, which for me is really important. I tend to hermit. So it's been really good putting myself out there. In fact, at one of the gigs, the last one I did, which was a very traditional classical performance at a church for Easter Sunday, I got to play with another violinist I'd worked with prior and hadn't seen for a long time. She's lovely. Her name's Gabby. And there was a lot of wait time. And so while we were hanging out, I was like, would you ever want to do classical duets with me? As I don't have a lot of experience with classical and I want to get better. She's like, I would love to. I also have a lot of trios if we want to get Natalie involved, who's a cellist we've worked with. And so I was like, would you guys maybe be open to coming on my stream every once in a while? And we could just do a little trio classical experience, maybe once every other month or something. And she was really into it. I was like, I'll split everything with you, of course. She's like, no, I do it for free. And I was like, girl, no, if you're gonna work, we're gonna split it. So, it's another wonderful takeaway of seeing the benefits of putting myself out there more and actually being the one to initiate things that is very much not in my natural skill set. So yeah, it feels really good. It feels good to be on the other side of it. For pencils, I'm not even kidding. I might look into spending time in Boston next year for April. This happens every year, but it's just I try to mentally prep for it, but it's just awful. It feels like how I felt after I had COVID, but it's just been like that for 3 weeks. Again, it's this bottom one that's just killing me, the aggravated asthma symptoms, where again, I'm totally safe, but as you can hear, I'm just it sounds like I had just smoked a pack right before we started today. But I'm tough, and even with all that going on, I was able to get everything I needed done. So I'm really excited to celebrate that, and also celebrate my birthday this week. Beep beep old lady, yes, I am gonna be getting even crustier and older. 1 month vacation every year sounds like a good plan. Well, also when Alana Maddie was here and we got to do our stream and hang out, and looking at her travel setup, I realized that I actually am very well equipped to have a small suitcase worth of what I would need in order to stream up there if I'd want to. And there's actually a really beautiful spot that I could do it. I mentioned before that my parents now live in Cape Cod, and they're so sweet. They're like, we would love that. We'll give you your whole your own room to do whatever you want. So who knows? I might do that next year. I'm also potentially looking into getting allergy shots, just so I don't have to deal with this anymore. But the only downside of that is that in order to do the proper testing, I would have to be off of my current medication. And so it's just there's just not an... Anyway. Thanks for letting me vent. I know it sounds like such a minute small thing, and of course it is over the grand scheme of things, but it's just been really weighing on my mind. I won't lie in kind of my happiness and comfort, but we're pushing through. For Massachusetts welcomes you. I'm always going to be a Massachusetts gal. I love that place. It's definitely in my long-term plans to at some point find my way back there. So, with all of that being said, I think I kind of covered everything that we needed to. I am physically not feeling fantastic. I'm going to try and do some singing today, but I might turn off singing requests if I'm having some problems. We announced the cosplays. But yeah, Being that I had gigs all this past weekend, I didn't really have time to work on anything new. I think I'll probably still try and hit my goal of doing a loop from scratch with no prior planning today. And other than that, kind of, I'm gonna take things super casual, easy going. I'm gonna start with just a bunch of video game tracks to help me feel cozy. And one of my favorite cozy beginnings is, you can probably guess it, Zelda. A lot of you probably were going to be like Unravel, because I probably do that more, but anyway, I want to do that. One thing I'm super excited for with these cosplays is, for both of them, I have colored contacts that I'm going to be wearing. I've done colored contacts only with a green shade, and it was actually very subtle. I thought since my eyes are so light that it would be able to be changed easy. It was noticeable, but not as much as I'd like. But these ones I think will be more noticeable. For the Risei cosplay tomorrow, I got these golden brown ones. And on Thursday for Tifa, I got red ones. So I'm very excited and kind of nervous to see what I'm going to look like with these different color eyes. But I think it will be fun. So yeah. Anyways, let's do some Zelda. Thanks guys again for letting me kind of be a little whiny girl at the beginning. I'm just over it. You know when you're just over it? I've reached that point. I'm over this. I want my lungs in my face back, in my throat. Get out of my life tree pollen. For Chillax, welcome. Moving out of the South definitely helped my allergies. For Edible Dragon, imagine having functional lungs. It's something you take for granted. I'll tell you that. And again, my heart goes out to people who like actually have serious issues with it and have to deal with it all the time. For me, it's only really this month of April. So, you know, I'm counting my blessings for sure. But I'm also a little frustrated, so I just wanted to say that. Let's start with the classics. I'm gonna do Zelda's Lullaby, followed by Lon Lon Ranch, and see where we go from there. Wait, oh my god, I have to test something. There's a chance Sibelius might work again, and I miss using Sibelius. I'm so pissed it hasn't been working. There's something with like, there's been like, it not recognizing. Oh crap, it's still not recognizing. This is such BS. I paid for this. Why won't it work? Oh, you. Let me try one more. Oh my god, this is so dumb. I paid money for this. And what's worse is the company does not have a contact number or even an email. You have to go through an AI message prompt crap thing on their website. It is such nonsense. Nonsense, poo-poo, diarrhea. That's how I feel, Sibelius. Okay. Maybe I'm more frustrated than I thought I was today. My bad. I'll try and contain myself. Alright, let's do it. This is a Juke Remix rendition. Starting in the middle, which we will fix that. Thank you, Fraggles. last note I did, huh? I learned how to fix that interference with the cable. The connecting joint at the direct plug is just quite sensitive. One moment. Also, thanks y'all for the birthday wishes. Technically, it will be on Thursday, and I will be streaming that day. Oh, Alan Hunt Bear, thank you so much for the dono for 2025. Oh, I didn't even see what you're doing until I said it. That was kind of like Butley's derriere joke last week. Thank you so much. Please let me know if I can play you something for Hunt Beer, as well as Scotty for 29 months. I feel like that should be so much longer. I feel like you've been a part of this journey for a long time. Cool. Let's see if I fix that mic thing. Yes, I did. Yo, Justin! What's up, Astrovert? Oh, sorry, the booty emote from Fizz really stood out. In a good way, I like it. How was your stream? It's good to see you. We are just barely getting started. I have just done our first little Zelda piece. I was gonna do a couple me playing over video game tracks before I get into looping. But welcome Raiders, my name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. And I also make loop arrangements of video game pieces as well as covers and sing on top of them. I don't know if I'll be singing today, we'll see. I'm losing my battle with pollen allergies in Tennessee right now. It's very frustrating, but I might try, we'll see. And if you aren't following Astrovert already, definitely change that. All original music, amazing looping, guitar playing, layering, magnificent sounds for your ears. I think you'll be very happy. Oh my gosh, why? What's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? He is awesome. And again, no pressure, Justin, but if there's something I can play for you, let me know. Let's do a quick Lawn Ranch, because these songs are making me feel like I'm getting a big hug that I needed, honestly, right now. Oh, and also if you guys like cosplay, I'm doing 2 cosplays this week because I think they're fun and it's my birthday and it's what I want to do on Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Rise Kujikawa from Persona 4. And then on Thursday, I'll be doing Tifa. I'm so excited, especially for those colored contacts. I'm excited to see what I look like with those different colored eyes. So that'll be fun. Very exciting. All right, Lon Ranch, a classic. For Spoopy, what's up? Another friend I haven't seen in so long. How are you? No, I thought about it, but I didn't have time for Edible Dragon. I need to focus so hard on those last notes, matching the intonation with her vocal line, because the register of them are like exactly the same. So I have to be so careful to make sure that I really listen to make it match. Beautiful. I had to run, but I had to say thank you for that pretty melody. Anytime for Pixie Posts. And thank you for the follow, as well as Jackal Poncho. That's pretty epic. And the pinned. Thank you very much. I feel like you should be on the next Final Fantasy soundtrack. A girl can dream. A girl can dream. I was this close to starting Final Fantasy 15 yesterday. I told you guys how I finally took the plunge and bought myself a PlayStation 5, and I'm so excited. But I don't know what I should play first. I kind of want to do Final Fantasy 15. Yes, I still haven't done the remade Final Fantasy 7, and then there's also Astrobot. I'm just like, oh, these choices. How does one decide? Oh, that was loud. Sorry. On the topic of cozy pieces, I'm gonna do Final Fantasy IX Village Dolly, which is like one of my favorite cozy pieces. For my double blockos, I saw you here first. I was like looking, I was waiting. How are you today? For DJ, thank you. Headed home. I will be back on in a bit. Safe travels. Here we go. Oh my god, I almost missed the stool. That would have been a pretty good streamer fail. I don't know if I've ever done that on stream. Like go for a seat, miss it completely. It seems like something I would do, but I don't think that's happened yet. All right. So we're gonna do Frontier Village Dolly. Also, let me check my priority list over here. For anyone that wants a priority request, I just asked that in exchange if you could do anything to help me remain a full-time musician, which is a very steep mountain at times. But thanks to you guys, it's been possible as of late. But if you would like to choose anything from my song list, I just ask in exchange for either a sub, a gifted sub, bits, or donos. I do a 500-bit minimum. But even when there's no priority requests, I fill up the queue nonstop, so you don't have to do any of that to enjoy some music here today. Okay. One of my faves. All right. always and forever be one of my absolute favorites. Final Fantasy IX was my first Final Fantasy, but kind of controversial. I think my favorite's 8, which I guess isn't that surprising, seeing that my follow gif is Renoa. I don't know why. Like, I feel like seeing how like centered around kind of like war and battle it is, that's not typically, I think, what I usually go for. Like, I feel like I'm more expected to be like a Final Fantasy X kind of girly. But there's just something about the characters in 8 and like, I don't know. I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. Speaking of, if we're gonna do that, let's do a cozy Final Fantasy VIII moment. Hey, Dr. Mech and Will! Will, thank you so much. You are one of my absolute faves. You are the best. One of my longest running friends, really, on Twitch, it feels like. And who I still haven't met, which is like criminal in person. The first few hours of 8 makes me want to put my head through a wall. Fair? Okay, alright. For Edible Dragon, there's a lot of favorites that I have from Final Fantasy soundtracks from 8. Like, Breezy's really simple, but I think it's really beautiful. Fisherman's Horizon, are you kidding me? And of course, Balam Garden, which I'm gonna play for us now. For all of our resubs, you guys all get priority requests if that's something you'd like. So for Scotty, Will, Dr. Mech, I can do Eyes on Me as well. I might try and play this on the piano too, because I haven't really done it in a while. I did it at TwitchCon for a brief moment on the piano, but I was around so many actual pianists that I was like terrified to actually play around other really good players. This one will always be so sentimental for me. There we go. Let's see here. I was gonna try it on the piano. How are you not signed by Squaresoft? Isn't it Square Enix? Am I having a brain fart? But honestly, thank you, by the way. That is so super sweet of you to say. But with these soundtracks being so beautiful, there are so many really, really talented musicians that play this music. So I mean, it would be amazing if I did get some sort of opportunity, but I don't think I'm terribly unique in that aspect, if I have to be honest with myself. I got another raid. What is happening today? Welcome for Your Joy. It's good to see you again. How are you? Welcome, raiders. For those who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loop arrangements of instrumentals and covers and sing on top of them. And I play piano, the bass, the guitar, banjo, mandolin, and other things. Squaresoft is their old name before they merged with Enix. That explains so much to me. I kept getting confused and thinking that I was messing up whenever I saw the other name. Thank you. That was very validating. For Your Joy, how was the rest of your stream? Let me know if I can play something for you. I'd love to. No pressure. I usually run away after streams and go to the fridge and put on sweatpants. It's usually my go-to. For those who aren't already following Your Joy, don't miss out. Go over there and hang out. Let's see here. I was just doing some Final Fantasy. I've done 9 and 7. Oh, someone asked for Eyes on Me. I can do that from Final Fantasy 8. It's a classic. It's a classic. I'm trying my best not to sniffle into the mic, guys. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and we are having the reckoning of pollen tree allergy season. But I'm so close to the finish line. In May, it will be done. That's Stardew Valley. This is what I was looking for. Crash Mickey, you're so sweet. I just love you saying, sniff away. It's delightful. This past weekend, I played a couple gigs for Easter, and one of which was like super, super traditional Baroque styled pieces. And for certain playthroughs, they require you to use no vibrato. And that was like melting my brain. Yes, I've worked for the past like 10 years to try and get vibrato, and now suddenly I can't use it. But I will say, it definitely helped a lot with my intonation. It's not comfortable to do, but I'm gonna start incorporating it more into my practice. I didn't see if this question got answered. Square Enix's company formed by 2000 merger of two previous separate Japanese video game companies, Square, often referred to as Squaresoft and Enix. It was answered, but that gave even more context that I appreciate. Yeah, because I thought I was losing my mind, like just constantly getting it wrong whenever I'd see the other title. It's like, wait, but isn't it? But I thought it was... What? For AJ, welcome. Getting over this head cold from last week. Oh, it's yellow paint season for you. Dude, for Devil King. I had to drive a couple like hours worth this weekend to get back and forth from gigs and rehearsals. And I had to turn on my freaking windshield wipers to get the pollen off of my windshield, which is inevitably getting blown into the car through, you know, my air conditioning. And I was just devastated. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to breathe the rest of the day. I've been quite dramatic about it, but I ended up putting this lovely little list of Nashville-specific side effects that people often experience from their allergies to tree pollen. And this bottom one down here is the one that is like ruining my month of April. Go away, aggravated asthmatic symptoms. I don't have asthma. Why are you happening? Get out of here. Get out of my life. A short vent. It's been bumming me out. I've been sneezing a little bit, but not too much. The biggest issue I'm having is my lips and my mouth and my throat is very itchy. And I've extreme shortness of breath where I can't get a full breath of air and my lungs hurt. In Ohio, we don't have it as bad, but we do get it every once in a while. Well, I guess Memphis is the one that's getting like obliterated by it. So at least I don't live in Memphis. It's a good motivator to probably not move to Memphis. I always feel guilty if I don't get to looping fast enough, because I know people really like the loops and think it's like interesting. But I'm so cozy playing these video game pieces right now. I would like to continue doing that for a bit. Of course, if there's a priority request, I'll honor that. But let's move on to Final Fantasy X Realm for cozy pieces. And I would like to do Titus's theme. This one gets pretty high at the end, so hopefully I won't give you earblood. For Mina over on YouTube, welcome. I like that name a lot. For Severon, thanks for the feedback. It makes me feel better to get that feedback every once in a while, so thank you. guess it's not looping around. They just friggin' vacuum sucked us back to reality. They were like, "You're enjoying this? Too late, no more." None of my other streamers really play VGM. This is my only place. I feel like there used to be a lot more people who played game music. And maybe they're still there and I'm just not looking in the right places. Like, of course, there's like Cara Comparetto, who's amazing. Manny for orchestra. Lionheart. But I feel like I haven't even seen some of those people streaming as much lately. I used to feel like I had like a whole crew. Rob Kovacs. There's a lack in the market of game music on here. We need to bring in the fresh meat. I hate that I said that. That was gross. I'm gonna do Noctis' theme now. My apologies. Let's just blame everything I do on my allergies. I think that's probably the safest way to be. Oh, I said I wanted to play Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 16 is the newest one, right? On the PS5. That was the one I wanted to start. I don't really have a strong desire to play 15. I like some of the music from it, but from what I've heard, it didn't sound like it was as like plot driven as the others. Even though it'd be kind of fun to play as like, this is literally all I know about it, to play as hot dudes in the desert riding bikes. I also found a used like a cosplay for sale from Final Fantasy 15. I was like, ooh, and I clicked it. But when I saw that character, I was like, oh no, there's no way I'm gonna wear that. It was like the skimpiest thing I've ever seen. I think the farthest I'm gonna go is Tifa, and then yeah, that's about it. No shade to people who do. It's just my general comfort zone, you know. Guitar Santa, welcome. Is Guitar Santa like a rock and roller, like Flying V Guitar Santa? Or like a finger picking, like Chet Atkins Santa? I like both, but I'm just curious. For Pure Ambrosia, welcome. For Crash, of course. You never have to push me to do some Final Fantasy music. Chad Atkins? Oh, that was the answer I was not expecting as much, but I'm so excited because I love Chet Atkins. Let me show you. This took me like 5 years to learn, but Saiken, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing over there? For Raiders, welcome. My name's Joe. We had Chet Atkins brought up, so I have to show the only Chet Atkins song that I've learned. I love it. Yeah, I have one Castlevania song. Let's see. Oh, it's in drop D. It's really quiet, isn't it? Here. Let's see. Oh God, I'm not ready for this. I can't remember. But yes, I love Chet Atkins so much. I adore Chet Atkins. For people who don't know who Chet Atkins is, he's one of the like prolific finger pickers. Really paved the way for a lot of that style of playing. Like there's specific styles of playing the guitar based on Chet Atkins, which is awesome. I want a tiny, tiny violin that actually plays. I can pull it whenever I want to be a smarty pants. I have a little tiny violin that someone gave me in here somewhere. It didn't actually play though. I'm sure they exist. Let's see here. Making sure I'm caught up with everything. Have I only done Final Fantasy music? Oh no, I did some Zelda. I kind of want to let's do Farm Boy next. Can I ask you a violin technique question? Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. It's words. Oh my God, Joe. I'm going to sleep now, as I got a wedding to attend tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time at the wedding. Loves and support for you all. You too, for Crash. Thank you. You seem to be rotating the bow. That might be because I haven't been working on my bow technique. Do you mean like the angle of it, or pulling forward and back? There are different oh my God, robot boyfriend? Beep boop beep. I haven't seen you in so long. So yeah, essentially there's changes in the tone depending on what part of your bow you use. Oh, for robot. I didn't mean that as a criticism. Mostly it's just like, I'm happy to see you, and how have you been? Yeah, so the closer you play to the bridge, the louder it would be. And the closer to the fingerboard, the quieter it will be. But also, if you play with the hair flat, it's a much heavier, fuller sound. Whereas if you play using the side of the hair, it's a bit more delicate. But I'm admittedly, it's really hard to control. So I feel like due to my lack of practice, I probably am not as purposefully doing it, admittedly. But believe it or not, my friends, we've already been playing for over an hour. So I'm going to take a very quick break just to use the restroom and hydrate a bit and blow my nose because it's all icky. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you. Alright, I am back. This track is so cute. It's one of the newer ones that was added to Stardew Valley. I have to go through that soundtrack now that the newer tune's been added to it. There's probably some stuff I can learn for stream on there. Thank you guys so much for being supportive. Me having my first little break there. For a perspective on that Chet Atkins piece, by the way, that took me like 4 years. I feel like a lot of people say like, you know, being a musician is something you just have or you don't. But I think being a musician is how stubborn you are. Yes, I am remarkably stubborn when it comes to learning a piece. I will not give up if it's something I really want to learn. Let's see. Do I want to put away the Final Fantasy binder? I'm having so much fun with my Final Fantasy music. For SolarNix, thanks for the follow, as well as Usa and Michelle, my belle. LOL, that's fair. Practice will always beat talent. Absolutely, 100 million %. And use a freaking metronome, people. It's important. Sorry, that was pretty combative. My bad. I'm gonna play Farm Boy from Final Fantasy VII. This is another rendition by a wonderful remixer by the name of Juke Remix. It's simple and it's pretty. Jump scare by beautiful music. Matt, what's up? And Chris, good to see you. How are you guys doing today? You know, even though I'm not feeling fantastic with my sinuses, I do kind of want to sing something. We'll see how it goes. But maybe I'll do something like soft. How about... Oh, come on. I just restarted this computer. Okay, I'll do 2 songs and then do that. I have to restart this computer. It will not stop the stream. I'm having some issues with this, so... Unfortunately, it means that I have to wait 2 minutes, so I don't want to do that right after I've gone on break. Oh, you know what I wanted to do is play Ballum Garden on the piano. I would restart it now, however, it would cut off all audio, so like, I'll play a couple songs and do that. My cat has really been enjoying his clean litter box, FYI. Kimchi this morning, it's funny you brought it up, I was doing the litter duty. I call it his scooping his deedle doots. I don't know why, I gotta scoop his deedle doots. And every time I freaking do that, he hears like the little, you know, shovel and sprints over as fast as he can and jumps in the litter box and like forces himself to go to the bathroom. I'm like, what are you doing? Just give me 1 second. It's just like direct eye contact. I'm like, okay, fine. What? Okay, fine. Sure. As gross as it is, there is something kind of weirdly endearing about it. His deedle doots. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. I do it from memory. That's not right. That's an example of something I definitely need to work with a metronome. How about Valsti Fantastica? You got it, dude. That'll be our first high energy piece, so everyone brace yourselves. It's super pretty, but it's definitely a change in tempo. All right, let's see here. Let me load it first. Yeah, and then get my violin. Use it starts right away. Doop, doop. Maybe I'll try this for my unplanned loop today. harmony line this time. Solarnix, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate it. And honestly, you might have motivated me to make this my first loop of the day where I have no plan and I just figure it out. I know the melody. Yes, you know, I just played that. I didn't write out what the chords were though. Let me see really quick to see how quickly I could do this. Jay, welcome. Peter was just asking about you. How are you doing today? So the melody goes... Oh, this is Noctis's theme. That's not going to help me. No! Oh, F major. One of those works, but I think it might be something else. I think I might go through C minor there. I almost want to turn it into like a pseudo, like Once Upon a December vibe. Oh, then I might go to a B major there. That could be pretty. So... nice. No, 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 no. So, there's a chord missing in there. I'm already pretty far along in this, so I might just start doing my first live loop. This one's from scratch, so it might take me a second to put together, but I'll try and make it as entertaining as possible. This is something new I've been trying out, so, you know, I'm still learning and trying my best to get better at it. But let's write out the chords I have so far. They might not be exactly right, but I feel like they sound fine with where I want to go with it, so I'm just going to commit to it. So we have G minor, dun dun dun, to an F, to a B flat, E flat major, to a G minor, E flat, to a D, and then it repeats the G minor, F, B flat major, E flat major to a D major back to the G. And that's the whole first section. So now I just need the next one. When it comes to doing these, what always is like the scariest part for me is figuring out the chords by ear. It's a skill that I'm okay with, but I'm not as strong as a melody. So I want to just figure out the B section. Here we go. Yeah, so it's 2 E flat majors. Okay, 2 measures of E flat, 2 B flat. And then it just does that again, so I'll write times 2, this is where it changes. Oh! One nice takeaway from doing this too is I get to see sometimes how things that sound so complicated are sometimes a lot more simpler than you think. That whole C section just goes back and forth between E flat and B flat major, and it just goes to a D when I want to turn it around. So that's that. Cool. Do you guys want to just dive in? Let's try and do a live learn style loop of Valse Fantastica. I got the chords, I know the melody. I just have to pick some sort of like percussion vibe. I'm always very open for people that might have recommendations for what kind of style you want me to do this in. Heard a rumor we might be done with the mandatory weekends on bass, so I might be able to get weekends home since I live so close. That's awesome. Vacation was from the 11th to today. I see. Well, I'll make sure to have the cosplay streams up on the YouTube channel so you can see those if you'd like. So, I'm looking currently for a very simple drum sample. I make my own things from scratch as well, but I've been having a really fun time just experimenting with samples as well. So I'm gonna type in waltz. What keyword should I use? Simple? Okay, you're gonna hear me listen to a couple different ones. Maybe you can help me decide. Oh, these are one shots. I need a loop. And is the audio going through the interface? It is not. Here we go. I'll turn it down in case it's wicked loud. And we're gonna make our percussion there. I don't think that's the vibe I want. These are all just boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. No, get out of here. No, stop. We're not gonna do boots and cats. Oh. Okay, that was really not what I wanted. You like it though? I mean, it is fun, but I don't really want to do Valsy Fantastic in that style. I'm gonna type waltz. Are we shocked brushes? Because I love brushes. Jazz snare brush. That's a good one. No. This first one's fine. We're just going to use that. So what I'm going to do real quick is download that and we'll get going with our improv loop. Feel free to put any recommendations for what style you would like for me to do this in, whether you want like jazz or an instrument or lo-fi. I guess I'm doing this. We're already kind of 2005 emo. Maybe another day when I'm feeling less sicky pants and I'm feeling braver. Did you download? Please download. I need you. Yas. Okay, so now I need to open Ableton. Farts. I need to restart this computer. I totally forgot. All right, well, before I do that, let me see. I'm just gonna play guitar and mess around on it. Oh, I forgot I changed the tuning. Chill. Let's get that E in tune. After talking about Chet Atkins, I almost want to make this like a... a B major. I almost missed it. Oh, J1. Oh my gosh. You are like my guardian angel lately. Thank you so much. Thank you for an extraordinary... Hey! What? Look what you did, though. You're nasty. But thank you so much. But you're gross and should feel bad. But thank you very, very much. But also, really, really, brother, but thank you so much. In all seriousness, truly, Jay, just thank you so much. You've been so incredibly generous. I wish I could offer something good in return. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And as always, everybody, please only make sure to give if it's something that you are able to do and want to do. Please take care of yourselves first. But thank you so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate. Let's see. I like the idea of doing the valse in a kind of Chet Atkins sort of style, but I also like the idea of doing this as almost like a Once Upon a December music boxy vibe. So I'm stuck between those two. It will be one of those. I just don't know which. That you've given already more than enough for Jay, so please, of course, thank you. Peter, why would we ban Jay? That was so nice. For Purple Wayne, welcome. How are you today? And Josh, you were right on time. I've actually been playing almost like exclusively Final Fantasy music for the past 2 hours, or hour and a half. I didn't plan on that. It just kind of happened that way. But I'm happy with that. But I am going to give my go at doing this song in the style of either kind of like a Chet Atkins-y finger-picky vibe or more of like a music boxy vibe. I just don't know which yet. Unfortunately, I know I took my break somewhat recently, so I feel so bad, y'all, but this computer sometimes doesn't recognize my external hard drive, and the only way to fix it is to restart it. It will not stop the stream. However, it cuts out my audio for like a minute and a half. So instead of sitting here in silence awkwardly, I am going to put on background music from this computer and just do this process of restarting it. And then immediately we will start with the Valse. Again, I'm very open to recommendations. Ultimately, you know, I'm going to pick what's right for me. But if you want to have any recommendations, let me know. I've never heard it called yellow paint season, but that is exactly what it is. It's like stuck the pollen in the screen of all my windows, and I'm like, oh, get away from me. Because as I was showing earlier, these are the lovely symptoms I've been experiencing of the extensive pollen in Nashville, Tennessee. Mostly this bottom one, which has really sucked. I have not gotten a full breath in 3 weeks, and I'm over it. But May, it will go down. I just gotta get through April. I gotta survive past my birthday. Okay, I'll be right back. I love you guys. I'm just gonna restart this dang old computer. Restart. I'll be back in like a minute and a half. Thank you. Oh, wrong button. Check, check. Oh, it's working. Yay. Okay, we're back. Jay, have you seen? I have a Vault Tech suit. I was honestly going to wear it today, but I just was so slow moving from being tired from the gigs this past weekend. Also, here are the contacts I'm going to wear tomorrow. Oh no. They're like stuck on the bottom. So I'm going to look so beautiful with these golden... How do I look? These beautiful golden... Oh, it's like stuck on the side. At least it's fully submerged. We'll see how they feel. Alright, let's see. So we are going to do Valsi Fantastica, which I'm very excited about. I've been trying a new thing on stream where I'm doing an unplanned loop from scratch. This has been something I've been avoiding for a very long time because it terrifies me. But it's the only way I'll get better. So, step one, let's figure out how fast we want to do this. I'm going to put it in 3/4. It's technically 6/8, but like, whatever, it's fine. Let's see how that sounds. Wait, it just like altered it. Excuse me. You were working just a moment ago. What happened? Let me try that again. So what I need to do to make this work... I'm so sorry about that. Oh, that scared the poop out of me. I mean... Whatever, it's fine. Oh, wait. We have to put this on warp. And on loop. And then that should fix it, I think. Okay, please don't be wicked loud again. Why are you only doing the first part? It is not... Usually when I put a sample in, if I turn up the tempo, it will automatically adjust the tempo of the piece, but that is not happening. Let me see. All right, what I'm gonna do is start with the downbeat using my kick drum over here. And if I just have to make it myself, I'll just make it myself, and that's fine. For Hugo Bling Bling, that is a vibe. I appreciate and cherish that name. Welcome. Let's see. To avoid more ear blood, let me turn on all the faders in advance so I don't terrify all of us. All right. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. We're just gonna quantize that. 2, 3, and have that on the downbeat. Let me just try it again, honestly. So hard to play it that fast. so hard to play it that fast. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good. That's it. I just have to cut out this part. I'm just gonna build my own percussion. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, and da, 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 da. I almost wish it was like a little ahead. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Egg. I was trying to kind of swing it. The first one works just fine, so we're gonna use that. Bring up some sends. The last two were better. We obviously need the hi-hat for some jazzy, old-timey vibes. So let's get the washboard. This keeps getting loose. A part of me wants to do a day trip. Oh, ow. I'd probably stay overnight there, actually. One of my good friends lives there, Becca. But the maker of this washboard, the Cincinnati Washboard Company, is not that far from me. And I was thinking I might reach out to them and be like, hey, could I, like, take some video of your guys' shop and, like, do an interview with you guys or something? Try to act like I could bring something to the table. Well, Jake, don't worry. I'm not going anywhere for the foreseeable future, so whenever you can. Washboard culture on the rise. I actually did a FaceTime with my nephews showing them the washboard yesterday. I also showed them my picture of Butley Poopington, and they lost their minds laughing. It was so cute. Even though I shouldn't encourage butt humor and bathroom humor with my nephews. I couldn't help myself. I knew they would think it was funny. Sorry, my sister Molly. I had to. There was no choice. Let's see. So let's see. This is honestly, though, like the magnum opus of washboards. I've already gotten the dream, but maybe they can help me with some other accessories or something. So what was I doing? Ah, I deleted my washboard. No. I think I like that. So now what we're gonna do is take all this percussion I've made and I'm gonna combine it on the looper into one grouping so I have more tracks visibly available. All those buttons will turn to one. Bam. Love it. And there is a certain effect I found on Ableton that I'm obsessed with. It's called Cheesy Amp, which, you know, I feel like doesn't sell it as well as it could, but I love it. It makes things kind of sound like an old-timey radio. All right, now let's get the balance a bit better here. Less hi-hat. That's pretty good. All right, we're gonna use that to get started today. Josh, you stop that. You stop. How dare you say nice things to me? I don't take compliments well, and I'm furious right now. But also thank you. But also stop it. But also thank you. Guitar. So let's figure out what kind of a strumming vibe we want. Acoustic. That was the last TwitchCon I've been to. I'm trying to decide if I want to go this year. I do have fun whenever I go, but it's like a massive strain on my social anxiety. I'm scared of people and everybody. It's hard. It's really hard. So I'm trying to decide, do we want finger picking or like a strummy, like a... Could go for more like a I kind of like the bouncy Chet Atkins vibe. Let's see. Let's start building our guitars. I might do a couple layers. This is fun, and I like doing it. Let me try something. I gotta solo this track. Y'all are gonna kill me. I want to change the percussion. I'm so sorry. But if I'm going for more of this like Oh, I'm turning it into 4/4. Wait. I like that way better. Change of plans. I'm scrapping everything. I apologize. That's probably wicked annoying. But I need to follow my vision. My vision. If it's in 4/4, I can use totally one of my sample packs that I actually know will work on this. That will be fun. That will be cool. Okay. Oh, sniffles with effects on them is not the vibe. Let me find the right drum pad I want. That's too swung. That's rehearsal track for something I need to prepare. No? I'm gonna speed these up, don't worry. This is it. I like that one the best. All right, so I drop it in here. Bring you to the beginning of the file. I'm gonna get rid of the fill because it's distracting. Oopsie. Yeah, that works. I like that tempo. All right, let's give this a go. I'm gonna noodle on the guitar until we find something that we like. So it would be like a... closer here. Let me turn these off because I don't need them. More radio. Oh my god, how campy should I go? I like that, that's fun. Okay. Wrong pedals. Should be these two. Alternating bass. Almost got it, folks. Wish it was a little brighter. So if we want that style, now let's see if I could do it with the progression. So I need to do pedal number 4. How would this transform into 4/4? It would be. That's almost there. Okay. I'm gonna listen back and then get a better take. We're almost there. I'm getting excited actually. This is gonna be really fun. Okay, so I have 2 autos on. Let's turn that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Gosh darned it. now we just got one more section and I can start building. C section would be a to a B flat. Ooh, that's such a big drop though. Oh, that's better. This is so silly. Okay, C section means I need a pedal down here. Yo, for Bab, thanks for the follow. Thank you. I'm doing something I haven't done before, so it's taking me a little while, but I'm having fun. So I hope you guys are too. Let's see. Peaked a little. I might bring the guitar back, but let's get more of a foundation going. I kind of want to hear the mandolin. Sorry, I'm gross. Oh my god, and the banjo? Clipping a bit, isn't it? Change it to 4/4. Let's try something. even though the piano's scary. Let's get some like cool. I'm also gonna tweak the compression on the guitar a little bit. That sounds a little better. All right, what kind of piano vibe? So I figured out the chords were. Too old-timey sounding. It is fun, but all right, I'm not the best pianist, so I'm just gonna keep doing this over and over until I find something I like, but I'll try not to make you guys wait too long. I just realized while I'm peaking that should be up higher. There we go. How's that sound volume for you guys? That chromatic line, it goes that's it. I can do this. Piano's so scary. It makes me think of Courage the Cowardly Dog in a good way. I'm just gonna do the right hand for the sake of time, so it would be like a timing of that chromatic part. We're almost there, y'all. It's close, but I still don't really like it. It's almost there. Is that too cheesy? But it's fun. If I did like the, let's see, it would be. Silly, but I like it. Be on the downbeat, right? It's faster than I thought. Girl, pull it together. Alright, just wait for the next round. Oh, it's a B flat. I'm such a dingus. This will be it. I got it now. Save me, it was not recording. Girl. I'm not giving up. That's hard, but it's worth it if I get it. Okay. It's kind of dumb, but I kind of like it. Okay, so now we just have the C section, which I'll keep simple for the sake of time. So then it goes E flat. We can bring the washboard back. Some compression to get this a little more equalized. So that's under loop compressor. Bum, ba, dum, ba. That's better. Also turn down this layer here. The gain is a bit high. Corner Klaus, thank you. Good night to you too. decide what I want to do next. Shadow Walk, what's up? Violin Den. Thanks for being so patient with me, you guys. I was just having fun kind of messing around. I did? Okay. Could be one that has a ton of potential, but it needs more work. But for a first time, I ain't that bad. I ain't that mad, is what I meant to say. Especially when I can really figure out a good piano line. Then it goes F. done. It will get there. I'm very proud of myself for committing. Again, doing this kind of format of just figuring out and taking my time with it is the scariest thing in the world. I despise it in my head the whole time. It's just this constant record of like, you've been doing this too long, you gotta cut it off, you gotta wrap it up, too long. But it's the only way I'm gonna be able to add things a lot faster to stream and be able to loop things from scratch without a plan faster. So I'm gonna keep trying my best. But I think what I'm gonna do now is take an aside, take a little break from the loopy doops, but I have done my mission today. So I know, Trip, I'm the one telling myself this is just like fighting every instinct in my body, but it's all the more reason why I gotta keep trying. Just reminding you, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the Tifa cosplay on Thursday, complete with the red contacts, which I've never worn before, and I'm so excited and terrified to see what those are gonna look like. I hope it looks okay. Also, I hope my eyes don't like freak out and I got some like super cheap weird contacts that are gonna like destroy my eyeballs. But there's only one way to find out. It's for science, you guys. It's because I care. They also came in these very like scary looking little vials. Oh yeah, if you want a sneak peek of the Tifa cosplay, there's a clip in chat right there. If they melt your eyes, we can always do a subathon for new eyes. That's true. That's true, yeah. That is true. I did save that. So thank you once again, everybody, for giving me a safe place to continue to try new things and test the waters. Try some new things. So I really appreciate it. Before we get back into doing tracks, I do want to take a quick aside from the computer. We're getting close to 3 hours. So I'm just going to use the restroom and drink some water. And then I'm going to go back to playing some video game music and stuff. Slow gets smooth and smooth gets fast. Just do another lap, etc. It's all good practice. True. You look like a vampire. It happened to me at a Guar concert. They stained mine red. Freaked people out. Scary. Do you mean like when you say stained, like the actual white part of your eye? If so, that's crazy. All right, y'all. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you. we have come to the unexpected unboxing, and I'm so excited! I was thrifting and found a couple dresses that I wanted to get. One specifically, because I thought it reminded me kind of kids' outfit and like color scheme for Chrono Cross. And I want to do a video with that when I cover another Gold Dove, which I've been working on. I think that might be one of these. There's two, so can I show you what I found on the internet? Don't worry, mods, I'm keeping addresses out. Okay, let's see. I'm excited. Since it's about to be summer, and as you can imagine in Nashville, it gets very hot in the summertime. I wanted to get some cute little dresses. Let's see. When you buy used clothes, they're always so personal. Like some of the girls leave little notes with it. It's so cute. Okay, this is not the Chrono Cross one. But it's cute. It's kind of hard to see, but these are like sleeve cutouts, so the arm will be exposed the whole way down. And it's a cute little like neckerchief. I'm always such a sucker for the neckties. That's gonna be so cute. Yay! All right, let's see the other one. I really love getting used clothing. Not only is it good for your wallet, but it's good for the environment as well. Let's see if this is it. Yes, this is it. Oh, perfect, your hair pencils. Yes, you introduced me to Chrono Cross. This is the one that kind of inspired me because I thought it gave like kid vibes. And that's so cool. I feel like it would be so perfect for another Gold Dove. Cute little dress. Little cute back cutout. Yay! I'm so excited! I really wanted, these both are from, well, this one is at least, a brand of clothing that I think is so gorgeous, but it's just too expensive that I would feel comfortable buying. It's For Love and Lemons, which does these gorgeous dresses. And I got this one used for 40 bucks. So I'm very excited to have a Love and Lemons dress. That's so exciting. Yay! I will try those on after stream. That makes me so happy. Well, guessing they fit, but the other good thing about these like used clothing websites is you can message the seller and ask them like, hey, what are the measurements exactly? And a lot of the girls that I follow have the same measurements that I do, so I know if they post something, it will fit me. Since I brought up another Gold Dove, why don't we do that and some chrono music? I already recorded myself doing the guitar part, which was so hard. It's so deceivingly difficult. Let's see. These should be towards the beginning of the binder. Yeah, like those dresses are usually around $200 to $500. So when I found it for 40 bucks, I was like, yes, I will take that. It does take a fair amount of digging, but it's fun. I like doing that kind of stuff. Okay. So this is the cover that I want to wear that red dress for. Here's the original track. For Doc, welcome. Millennials, thanks for the follow. It's a track where, again, I've already recorded myself doing the guitar part, but there's not much more than just like the main melody on top of it. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep it as is or like, I don't know, make up my own arrangement on top of it. Let me open it. I haven't opened this project for a while. Oh, we're back. When I closed the project, it just reset the interface for a moment. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to like embellish on it a bit. For looping, I personally use Ableton, but I have my first love with Logic Pro, especially for their overdubbing is just so seamless. I think it's so much easier. Let's see. Why don't I hear the guitar? That's a problem. Yeah. It might not be through my interface. Let me check that real quick. Let's see, settings, audio. What? I just got a new sub? Really? Thank you. For Key Rose, thank you. Is there something that I can play for you to say thank you? Logic and Cubase, I would say, best for composing, and Ableton for everything live with arrangement view. Exactly. We are totally on the same page. That's so strange. I see the audio file and I see the sound waves, but it's not coming through for some reason. Well, I'll just show it to you another time. We just already heard the song. With my talk of chrono, I would like to do a couple more chrono pieces. You already played something amazing, loved it. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Since we have been going over 3 hours, I think I'll probably close the requests for today because we have another sub. Tipsy in Hype Train. Oh my gosh. Well, I should keep this energy going with some Times Scar. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Tomorrow's stream will be a cosplay. We're going to be doing Risei Kujikawa from Persona 4. And then on Thursday, which will be my birthday, we're going to do the Tifa cosplay. I've done Tifa before, but I love that cosplay. And it's what I want to wear on my birthday. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you guys so very much. Oh, wait, is there no Hype Train? I could have sworn I saw it. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Solar and another new sub. Y'all, what? These early birthday presents coming in. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, weird. It's not showing on my screen. I'll just trust that you'll tell me when the Hype Train is over. Thanks for the follows, you guys. I appreciate it. So fun. Thank you for Stinky Boy. That one will always be so sentimental. Oh, sorry, vibrato. Or not vibrato, reverb. Yes, it always makes me think of just starting to build the set list. For the song list, I initially started by adding songs from games that I had played that I loved. And for some reason, please don't come for me, I've never played Chrono Cross. I'm sorry. Please stop throwing tomatoes. Oh, Nova just said that's a game I never played. But I hear it's amazing. Neo Bliviscaris song. Is that an artist or? I'm always adding things to the video game soundtrack things. I can't play over tracks that aren't video game stuff for DMCA reasons. There is a small part of myself that kind of wants to do Chrono Cross on the game channel, but I know it's going to be a massive time commitment. But I feel like it's a game I just have to play. I know that I'll really like it, and it's so iconic. Anyway, let's do... Oh, the hype train just completed. The bar didn't show for me for some reason, but we reached the level 1. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. Me neither, but I always listen to the soundtrack. Same. So I'm like, maybe that could be a good one to do on the game channel. For folks that are new, hi and welcome, by the way. My name is Joe. I play over video game soundtracks. I write out all my music myself. I listen to them and write out what I hear, which means I'm always adding new things to it because I'm always looking for new songs. And I also make loop arrangements, playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them. But I was talking about this new dress I got for a Chrono Cross cover video that I want to do. So now I'm just going through my Chrono songs because it's fun. And next up, we're going to do Home Arnie Village. I really like this piece. It's very peaceful. Sorry, it started in the middle. I want to go from the top of the piece. Oh, the point I was getting to, though, is Pencils introduced me to Chrono and like the soundtrack in the world. And it was the very first example of then me getting to learn about all these new games from you guys that I hadn't already played myself. Like Chicken Boss introduced me to Octopath Traveler, and that soundtrack, don't even get me started, is like perfection. So it's just a nice feeling kind of seeing the collaborative build that has made this channel. I'm such a sucker for like any home theme from a video game. I don't know how they do it, but it always just immediately gives you that like comfy feeling. It's perfect. I just opened to a piece that I would really like to play. Fonset Village. This one... Wait, is this one I'm thinking of? No, I want to play Gormati Forest from Xenoblade Chronicles. Speaking of games I haven't played, Xenoblade Chronicles, and I was waiting because I know that they were doing that new release on the Switch this year. I think it already came out, right? I'm this close after stream today to buying it and playing it because I know I'm going to love this game. I know I'm going to absolutely love it. And then it would introduce, you know, maybe some Xenoblade cosplays for the stream, which could be fun. For Jorgito Man, thank you so much. Thank you. We've had a handful of subs now in the last 30 minutes here. It means so much to me. Thank you. And again, you guys, I fear I'm like overdoing explanations, but I tend to do that a lot in general. Lately on the channel, I feel like I've been, what seems like for me, taking such a risk and a big change by trying to do these longer form loops where I'm figuring out live with you. And the support to do so has just been something I appreciate so much. Like, I was expecting to have the viewership and like the everything just like drop and have all these unfollows, and the fact that people are working with me through this next growth period that I'm striving towards, it just means so much to me. And I promise I'm going to keep working as hard as I can to just make this a place worth coming back to, in regards of seeing that it's getting better. And I know a lot of you guys, you know, tell me like, don't think about it like that. Like, we just want to be here for you, which is amazing. And that is how I want to also view it for myself. But I'm just really goal oriented, and I'm so excited because I feel like I see that next stage of who I'm going to be as a musician, and I just got to keep working through this tough push. I donate to send another supportive message, but I don't want to break Jay's 42069. I respect it. I mean, that's already the goal for the week, so I mean, that's amazing. I can do one. I'll do a request for you for Jorgito Man. I was gonna start winding it up today. No. Let me do something for you. But I'll make that the last request, because I am getting close to 3.5 hours. And I'm so hungry. Oh my gosh. You guys, we got another amazing, funny name related to butts. And I'm really excited in chat. Oh my god. For Poopy Poop Butt Soup. Welcome. It is so nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god. I have so many friends on Twitch with butt in their name and poop, and it just cracks me up because I've never grown out of that phase. Anything from Hollow Knight? Totally. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game ever. Well, why don't I do... We have a request I want to thank for our resub for Jorgito Man. I'm going to do... what is it called? From Hollow Knight. It's the one that I played with you, Tripwire, at VGM Con. It begins with like a D, right? Oh, why can't I remember what it's called? Dirtmouth. Oh, so close. Shazbot, thanks for the follow. Thank you, guys. But for Poopy Poop Butt Soup, after I do Dirtmouth, I can totally do some Final Fantasy VII. On Thursday, I will be doing a Tifa cosplay, which I'm very excited about. of the Philadelphia Poops. So to prove to you that this is actually like a thing, this started when I got a follow from a very special, beautiful man called Butley Poopington. And as you can see, that started a deep love of the genre of names that I am honored to collect here on Twitch. I was FaceTiming with my nephews on Easter, and I was in my office, and they were like, "Auntie Jojo, can you show us your instruments?" And I knew that this would crack them up. They're 3 and 5 years old, and so I showed them Butley Poopington, and these little boys lost their damn mind. For Popo, thank you for the follow, as well as Shaz. And so, the rest of the call, the boys just kept being like, "So are his butt cheeks his eyes?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they just asked me like 100 questions about Butley Poopington. So now my whole family knows about Butley Poopington. So that's pretty special. I'm Jesus, thanks for the follow. My heart dropped though, because then they called my mom over, who they call Nana. And so they were like, "Nana, look what Auntie Jojo is showing us." And I was like, no, Nana will get mad at Auntie Jojo. And my mom's face just like fills up the whole camera. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I just like showed her Butley Poopington. And she just smiles and shakes her head and walks away. I was like, "Sorry, Mama. Sorry, Nana." Oh. I know, Arthur, and it's something I should have been able to grow out of, but alas, here we are. Okay, we're gonna do Dirt Mouth, and then some sort of Final Fantasy VII to welcome in our new friend, Poopy Poop Butt Soup. I've been wanting to learn songs from this soundtrack we're listening to, but I didn't know how, like, if people would really want them, I guess. It's from a game called Atelier Ryza, but I think it's so pretty. JRPG soundtracks are just like total S tier. They're so good. Oh, oops. Well, I guess I have to pause it anyway to do the next song. Dirt Mouth. I played this with Tripwire at VGM Con. Yes, for Bear Seas it is. I've learned that tick means it's because wires are touching, so I just gotta separate them. Let's see. Let's get the full bow. Smoother start. Oh, that out of context sounds really dumb. I just said poopy, all excited. It's who I am. I don't care. Thank you so much for 2 subs. Thank you. Wait, I got lost. Okay. Excited. What can I say? For Poopy, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're such a sweet soul. A new follow followed by that. Oh my goodness. Nick, if you rated like 5 seconds earlier, that would have been very embarrassing for me. And I'm not gonna say why. No. But welcome, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome Raiders, my name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks, and I also make loop arrangements and sing on top of them. I was going to do some Final Fantasy to thank someone for some gift subs, but for Nick, if there's something I can play for you, let me know. I know it says it's closed, I'm wrapping up somewhat soon, but if I can play something for you, let me know. And if you're in here already, I assume you're a fan of music, which I hope, or else I'm really about to upset you with what I provide here. But if that's the case, then make sure to go follow Nick and check out his music, because he's wonderful. For Poopy Poop Butt Soup, to thank you for your for the gifted subs. Do you have a favorite Final Fantasy VII song? I have a bunch of them. I have like the main theme. I already played Aerith's theme today. Tifa's theme. I already did Farm Boy today. Ahead on Our Way, Dear to the Heart, Those Who Fight. Is there one of those that I could play for you to say thank you? Got a raid and run, totally get it. Whenever I finish stream, I immediately run to the fridge and take off my pants for sweatpants instead. That is immediately what happens. Have a great day for you too, for Jorgito Man. Thank you so much for the resub. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Twitch does have music, Joe. My favorite's Tifa. It's probably the most played on my song list and will also be the cosplay on Thursday. I worry about overplaying this, but I can't help myself. It is gorgeous. So let's do Tifa's theme to thank Poopy Poop Butt Soups. I tried to see if I could do it from memory without looking. I think I got it. What's this one? Atelier Ryza. I'm telling you, the soundtrack is so good. All right, Tifa's theme time. And if you want to see my cosplay for Tifa, hop on over on Thursday. It's also going to be my birthday. I think I'm going to pop a bottle of bubbly because I haven't done that for a long time. And it will be fun. Cosplay champagne stream. Hell yeah. How can it go wrong? It probably will go wrong. No, I'll be responsive, Joe. For the Queen Wisteria, thank you for the follow. What's your team for Poopy? my partner blanket. Why does everyone keep saying that? It doesn't say that. It says partner. You guys are making me feel like sincerely it's already my birthday. I'm like, oh, we're partying up in here. We got so many friends. For the resubs, thank you guys so much. For Rev, it's wonderful to see you. How have you been? For NW, all hail Poopy Butt. All hail. We do knight a lot of people on this channel, which is why Butley Poopington is Sir Butley Poopington of Poopington Manor, which is a very important detail. But y'all, thank you so much. I'm just beaming. I'm so excited to get into this week. I've been super busy lately. The weekend before prior, I was up outside of Minneapolis, not in Minneapolis, at the Video Game Music Con, which I fell in love with. I'm totally going back next year. It was so much fun. And then right after that, I had a bunch of gigs for like Easter stuff, hired stuff, and I got through to the other side. So I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, for Poopy, I'm blushing. That is so far off. But, yes, but thank you for saying that. But I'm pretty far off of that, but thank you. I appreciate that. I know, I'm getting old and wrecked, but that's not going to stop me from doing cosplay and having fun on the internet and laughing at names with fart in them. Sorry, not sorry. I'm trying to figure out... I showed you guys this dress I got to do a kid not mention, what's the word I'm looking for? When you like allude to something but in a respectful way. There's like a specific term for that, right? An homage? Is that it? Anyway, I'm getting the picture so I can show you. From Chrono Cross, one of the lead female characters, I wanted to do an homage to her, and I found this really cool dress that I'm going to use for a cosplay stream. I saved it somewhere. Whatever, we don't need it. Whatever, that will happen at some point in the future. I support playing through Chrono Cross for like 30 minutes to see if you want to play it on stream, but then I'd have to redo the 30 minutes. I could just go for it. Because I do have the PlayStation permanently up here now. Did I get through all the priority requests? Did I miss anything? That's fair, yeah. But I will say, I think for tonight, you guys, I'm going to end here. I really don't want to, but I am doing the cosplay stream tomorrow of Rise Kujikawa from Persona 4. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing Tifa. And since those are both special streams, I want to make sure that I have as much energy as I can to make them nice special long streams. I'm still recovering from all the gigs I had this weekend. So I am going to make some soup and put on a onesie and cuddle my cat. I will be live tomorrow for sure at 3 p.m. and for Thursday at 3 p.m. I've been adjusting the schedule a fair amount lately because I had all these gigs, but I have a little break now. So if you want some more music, come back on those days. CST. Yes, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. I grew up outside of Boston, which means, okay, I know we just met, Poopy. I don't want to upset you, but I respect your choice to being an Eagles fan. I am a Patriots fan. I'm sorry, it's in my blood. It's how I was raised. It's where I was born. No one really cares about the Patriots anymore, though. Let's be real. Poopy and Fallout. People used to hate the Patriots, but we're not good anymore, so no one cares about us. Everyone just hates on the Chiefs, so yeah, that's fine. Let's see. If you were new today and enjoyed the stream, I hope you consider following, coming back sometime. Oh, pencils, even though I know it's true, it hurts so bad to read. It's so true. It's true, they just suck now, so it's fine. It's true. It's true, yep. But you know, we sucked for a long time before Brady, so there's that. For Helmarusa Mikal and Parath Tamal, thank you so much for the follows. I really, really appreciate it. You love Boston people so much? Oh my god. That's me. That's me. My Boston slang. I just say wicked every once in a while. Not like alone, but I'll say like wicked awesome or like wicked stupid. Those are the only Bostonisms I think that stuck with me. Okay. So what we're gonna do is look for Sona Raid. Again, I will be live on Tuesday and Thursday. You guys are making me laugh. If you want some more music, I hope you consider following, coming back sometime. And I'm just looking for someone to raid who I might not have seen for a little while. I would like to take that extra moment to see if I can spread the love. But I'm also gonna go over these loops a little bit tonight and see if I can make more of a set form for them. We did a fun kind of like jazzy noir version of Valsi Fantastica today. Yeah, we can raid Ellie. I met her at TwitchCon the Vegas year. I don't remember what year that was. I love pineapple on pizza. And you can't tell me otherwise. I like pineapple with jalapeno. It's so good. It's so good. Is it spicy and sweet and cheesy? It's just like, oh, amazing. Also, if you'd consider following the other socials, it would really help me out. Thank you. I'm trying particularly to grow YouTube and Instagram. But I'm not gonna shove that down your throats. Thank you for hearing me out. We'll be live tomorrow with these beautiful golden brown contacts. I really hope they work. And cute little pigtails and bangs and a little schoolgirl outfit, which is very appropriate for my age. Don't tell me otherwise. I love you. Thank you so much for today. And the red ones are for Thursday. That is correct. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.